everyone, welcome to my yoga channel. For the next 4 weeks we're going to be focusing on the lunar cycle. So for each week we are going to have a phase of the moon, and you're going to try to connect with the energy of each phase, maybe bringing some awareness, knowledge about what's happening, maybe trying to find that connection between us and the universe. So starting from tomorrow, we're gonna have a new moon in Aquarius. So the moon and the sun are in the sign of Aquarius now. So thinking about the new moon is the dark moon, which means that there's no light coming from the moon. So thinking about energetically, symbolically, is the time of the month that you might turn your attentions more towards yourself, inwards. So it's quite dark, so you kind of feel me low energy. So because the sun talks about conscious and moon about emotions, and they're meeting in the sky, you might feel a bit confused about what do you want, what do you feel. So it's really time to try to forget about things that are happening around you, might silence a bit, focusing on what do you want and how you're gonna get there. Is the time that you can set intentions, you can write down what you want. New projects are very good for Aquarius energy, creativity, artistic side. It's also about activism and progresses. So you also need to be careful about not being too rebel in some aspects with no reason, kind of because this is the energy of Aquarius. So you might bring this rebel energy to create something new, something that is innovative kind of thing. So that's the energy, and what's gonna go focus on this yoga class. I'm gonna be basing these energies. I'm gonna relate with the chakras. So you're gonna focusing. If you don't know what chakras are channels of energy through the body, and there are hundreds of them. We're gonna have 7 big ones. They are located in the base of the spine to the top of the head. So you're gonna focus on 4 of them, which is gonna be your root chakra. For grounding, safety. So because you might feel confused, we're going to be focusing on that support from the earth. We're going to be focused on the sacral chakra, which is the energetic emotions, is the emotions, and where you carry creativity, inspiration. There's also an Aquarius kind of mood. We're going to focus on the third eye, which is gonna bring us some mental awareness, and it's also related to the moon and the sun. And we're going to work on some inversions. To work that chakra, we're going to work also on the crown chakra, which is for connection with inner wisdom. We're going to do some very quick meditation at the end. If you are new to yoga, don't be afraid. I'm going to try to be as simple and as clear as I can. Just remember that yoga is not about getting in and out of the poses. It's all about connecting with your breath and how you're feeling, and where can you go where your body says no, I don't feel comfortable. Just please listen to your body. You know your body 100 times better than any other professional yoga teacher, physical educator. So we're really going to try to focus on the breath for the whole class. I'm going to be quite enforcing this a lot. In yoga, we do believe that the breath, which is the prana, we call prana, is the bridge between our physical body and our mind. So trying to encourage that connection to find out who are we, where you're going, where you're going to be. So we might have to use a block, so if you have a block, please keep it beside you, and a blanket as well. I don't have a strap, so I do as a blanket sometimes. We're going to start in Subita Tadasana, which is the butterfly. So you're going to bring the soles of the feet to touch. Open your knees wide, and you're going to lay down your backs. closing of the eyes. So from here you're going to bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your chest. Breathing in and out through the nose. Noticing how your body expands as you breathe in. And how it relaxes as you breathe out. Encouraging deepen inhales and intention exhales. And as you exhale, you feel your core engaging, your muscles pressing down, creating more space for your inhales. Noticing what parts of your body are touching the ground, your feet, your back, your shoulders, the back of the head, your arms, feeling supported. Very nice and slowly, you're going to bring your hands to touch the edges of your knees. Press them in towards each other. Place your feet on the floor, maybe opening the eyes very gently. You're going to place your left foot on the floor and pick up the right leg, lifting up to the sky. Bring your toes in towards yourself so you know that your quads are very engaged here. Pushing through the heels. You have the option to hold on the back of the thighs or maybe slightly far down on your calves. If you have very tight hamstrings, please feel free to get your to bend of the knees. So just feeling that stretch on the back part of the leg. Your back is flat on the floor, shoulders are back and down. On the next exhale, you're going to take a bend of the right knee, place the right leg over the left knee, and from here you have the option to just apply pressure, opening through the right knee, or maybe bring the left foot and left leg in and grab it into your reclined position. Make sure that both feet are engaged to protect your knees. Bring in and out through the nose. Sending the breath all the way down to the belly. Nice. With control, you're going to place the left foot on the floor if you didn't have them yet. You're going to cross the right leg over the left. And from now, you're going to open your arms into a cactus shape. Bring your knees in towards your chest and let your legs drop towards your left hand side. If that is too intense for you, please feel free to uncross the legs. If your neck's comfortable, maybe you can have a gentle look to your right hand side. Nice. On your next inhale, bring your head back to center, your legs come back to center as well. Bring your knees in towards your chest one more time. And you're going to have a hold of the feet. Shoulders are back and down, spine is nice and long. Feeling the stretch in the glutes. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your feet to the floor, uncross the legs. Right foot stay on the floor, left leg rise up towards the sky, turn your toes in towards you. Have a hold of the left leg. Feel free to bend the knee if you need to. The lower back is flat on the floor. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to take a bend of the left knee, opening out to the side. You can apply some pressure here, opening the knee to the side, or maybe if you go a little bit further, you can have a hold of the right leg. Nice. From here, you're going to place your right foot back on the floor. Let your left leg cross over. Open your arms into a cactus shape. And then let your legs drop towards your right hand side. Maybe looking towards your left. With control, bring it back to center. Bring your knees in towards your chest and have a hold of the feet. You might feel that one side is easier and more flexible than the other, and it's absolutely normal. Letting go of the feet, place them back on the floor. You're going to bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring your chin in towards your chest. And with control, you're going to start to rock the legs till you bring your body into a seated position. Nice. From here, you're going to walk your legs back and you're going to bring your body into our fours, which your hands are going to be straight underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Make sure your fingers are nice and wide and you're pressing to the knuckles for better support. So for here, you're going to just take some movements, just feeling your body. You're going to inhale slightly, move your body forward, and as you exhale, you're going to sit back on your heels. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, sit back. Maybe if you tuck toes under is a bit uncomfortable, feel free to let go and sit back. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to bring your body back to your fours. Take your toes under. We're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, you're going to open the chest, look forward, curving your lower back. And as you exhale, you're going to curve your spine, bring your chin down towards your chest, create a space between your shoulder blades. Following your own rhythm, your own breath, inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, curve your spine. Last inhale, and exhale. Nice. Bring your body back to center. You're going to bring your right foot between your hands. You're going to take an inhale as you lift your arms up into your high lunge. So from here, you're going to spread your fingers wide. You're lifting from the top of the head to the base of the spine. Your core is engaged, so you're sucking your navel in towards the spine. Make sure that your right foot, your right ankle is in line with the knee, so you're not pushing your hips down too low. Take an inhale here, exhale fully. One more inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to start to lengthening through the right leg. Bring your hands to touch your thighs, or maybe your chins, into your half split. So you're going to lift your right toes up towards yourself. You can stay here. Feel free to take a bend of the knee if you need to, or if you want to fold a little bit deeper. Feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. Nice. Your next inhale with control, you're going to start to lift the torso. Place your right foot back on the floor and lift your arms up into your low lunge. And fully inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to start to twist towards your right hand side. So your left arm reach forward and right arm back. In line, arms in line with your shoulders. Make sure your spine is nice and long and you're twisting from the upper part of your torso. Nice. When you inhale, lift your arms up into your low lunge. And now you're going to flow in between these poses. So inhale here, exhale, half split. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, twist to your right hand side. One more, inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, and then twist. Nice. Your next inhale, you're going to bring your both arms up, place both your hands on the floor, and you're going to switch legs. So now your left foot comes in between the hands. You're going to take an inhale, lift your arms up. Make sure you're pressing your hips down but not too far. Your spine is nice and long, your core is engaged. Arms are reaching up. With control, you're going to start to lengthening through that left leg, lifting your toes up. Make sure to find a comfortable position. Maybe you can fold down towards your left leg into your half split. Maybe you're high up here, whatever is easier for you. As with control, you're going to start to pull your body up. Place your left foot on the floor one more time. Inhale, lift your arms up. As you exhale, you're going to start to twist this time towards your left. So right arm reach forward and left arm reach back, and you're twisting from the upper part of your torso. Now inhale, lift your arms up. And now you're going to flow between these two poses. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Nice. Lift your arms up one more time. Bring them down to the floor. Now you're going to place your both knees as we were before in tabletop shape, and you're going to walk your hands out into your puppy pose. So keep your fingers spreading wide. You're going to feel the stretch in the side part of the body, the shoulders. Maybe if you're comfortable enough, you can drop your head on the floor. Just make sure that when you're in this pose, you're not collapsing towards your lower back, so you're not creating that curve. Your core is engaged, so you can see a straight line. In the inhales and exhales. Nice. From here, you're going to start to peel your body up and slide it forward. Dropping the belly on the floor. This time your elbows go on the floor as well, into your sphinx elbows. So your elbows are in line with the shoulders, and F4 arms are on the floor this time. You're pressing through the top of the feet and your legs down towards the mat, so your posteriors are very engaged. Open the chest, look forward. Pull your scapulas back and down. One more inhale here. And when you exhale, you're going to drop your body completely down on the floor. You're going to bring your hands underneath the shoulders. I'm going to take 3 variations of back bend. So you're going to take an inhale, lift your head off the floor, open the chest, maybe float the hands into your baby cobra. And exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, if you want to go a little bit higher, push through the hands, open the chest. Exhale, release. Nice. Take your toes under. Start to lift your body up, pushing to the floor. Bring your body back into your tabletop. And this time, you're going to send your bottom up towards the ceiling into your first downward dog. Nice. From here, you're going to make sure that you're pressing through the hands and through the feet, so your weight is balanced in between the four bases. I'm going to keep your shoulders in line with your hands, hips in line with your feet. You bring some movement here if you like, some paddling through the feet. Just listening to your body, whatever feels nicer. This is a resting pose, so downward dog is used for take breaks actually in yoga. So if you want to take an easier break, you can always take a child's pose, so bending the knees, resting, sitting back on your feet. Now we're going to take an inhale and shift your body forward into your heart plank. So you're pressing through the hands or under the shoulders. You have the option to bend the knees as well and place them on the floor. And as you exhale, you're going to send your bottom up towards your downward dog. One more time. I'm going to take 3 more like this. So inhale, shift to plank. Core is engaged, spine is long. Exhale, send it back. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Nice. Now I'm going to take a bend of the knees, look towards the hands, and slowly walk your feet in towards the top of the mat. Give your take a bend of the knees now, here. And you're going to fold forward towards the legs. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe you can place your hands on the floor. Maybe you can have a hold of opposite elbows. Bouncing your body side to side. Whatever feels comfortable for you. So you've had a hold of the elbows. Now you can let go. You're going to walk your feet out towards the longer edge of the mat and turn your toes slightly out as well. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to start to bend the knees, sitting back in Shavasana. So if you can go all the way down to the edge of the pose, you can. If you don't feel comfortable, you can sit on a block. So whatever it's more comfortable for you. Press both hands in towards each other. Elbows are pulling knees out. Knees are pulling elbows in. Stay here, maybe place your hands on the floor, bring some movement in the hips. As with control, we're going to send the bottom up again, lengthening the legs. Bring your feet in towards the hip line of the body. And with control now, as you inhale, you're going to press firmly through the feet and slowly bring your body all the way up. Head and neck are the last ones. Nice. Now we're going to come into our Tadasana. So the top of the mat, you have the option to touch your big toes or to keep your feet with distance apart. So you're going to pull your shoulders back and down. Palms are facing forward. Your spine is nice and long. You're going to close off the eyes. You're just going to feel the grounding sensation coming through the feet all the way up toward the leg. So your thighs are pulling in, your legs are engaged, your core is engaged, you're sinking the navel towards the spine, chest is open, neck is long, you're growing from the top of the head. Breathe deeply, all the way down to the belly. Eyes closed, you can open very slowly. Now take an inhale, lift your arms up, And as you exhale, you're gonna fold forward towards your legs. Feel free to take a bend of the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, so you can put your hands on the chins or on the floor. Make sure your spine is straight. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, push to the feet, lift your body up, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. One more, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Nice. Now you're gonna place your hands on the floor and walk your feet back. And you're gonna find your plank. So, option knees or knees off. Now, take an inhale here, and with control, you're gonna bend up the elbows into your chaturanga, spine nice and long, and about halfway you can shift your body forward and find your cobra or upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. So you're back in downward facing dog. Take an inhale, you're gonna lift your right leg up towards the sky. Make sure your spine is nice and long, hips are square. You have the option to bend the knees and open the hips slightly out to the side. Make sure that both hands are pressing firmly to the floor and you're opening the right shoulder towards the right hand side. If your knees are bent, you can extend your legs again. With control, you're gonna bend the knees and shift your body in. And step your right foot in between the hands. Take an inhale, lift your arms up into your high lunge. So make sure that same where you're looking for in the low lunge. Now your knees in line with your right ankle and your back heel is off the floor. Spine is long. Take one more inhale here, and then you're gonna go for the same twist again. So left arm reach forward and right back. Both legs are engaged. You're grounding to the right foot. You have the option to stay here, or if you want to drop your head into a reverse warrior variation, looking down towards the right shoulder, left arm reaches up. Wherever you are, you're all reaching back into the twist. And now you're going to swing your right arm down and left arm up, turning your torso to the side. You're finding your warrior two. So keep your right leg as it is. Now your left foot is parallel to the shoulder edge of the mat. And your right heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. You're reaching to the hands, sinking the hips to make sure you still can see your big toe. Hands, shoulders in line. Legs engaged, core is engaged. Nice. On your next exhale, you're gonna bring your hands to your hips and start to lengthening the right leg. You're gonna turn your right foot in. So now both feet is parallel to the shoulder edge of the mat. You're gonna take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you're gonna fold forward to your Prasarita. So if you can put your hands on the floor, you have the options to hold on the legs, on the chins, on your thighs. If you can, place your hands, go for it, top of the head. If you have your tripod handstand in your practice, you can feel free to take it. Make sure you're still breathing in and out wherever you are. If you are in your tripod handstand, you can place your feet on the floor. Nice and slowly, inhale halfway, so your spine is nice and long. Exhale, bring your hands towards the hips. Inhale again, lift your torso all the way up. Nice. You're gonna come back to your warrior two, so turn your right foot forward, take a bench off the right knee. Take an inhale in warrior two. And as you exhale, you're gonna place both hands on the floor, step it back into plank. You can skip and go straight to your downward dog, or you can take your vinyasa when you bend your elbows. back bend, and downward dog. Nice. Take 3 breaths here. If you want to find your child's pose, if it's more comfortable for you, feel free to do so. Next inhale, left leg reaches up. Take a bend of the knees if you like, opening to the hip. Both hands pressing firmly on the floor. So is the right foot. If you take a bend of the knee, you can lengthening the left leg. Now take a bend of the knee and shift your body forward, placing your left foot between your hands. Take an inhale, lift your arms up. Find your balance. Make sure your left foot is firmly pressing on the floor. Ankle is in line with your knee. One more inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to twist. So reach your right arm forward, left arm backwards. Make sure you're twisting from the upper part of your torso. Option to stay here. If you want to go further, you can drop your left hand on your right thigh. Reach your right arm up. Nice. Wherever you are, you're going to come back to your twist. You're going to swing the left arm down, right arm up, opening the torso towards the right hand side. Your warrior 2. So back foot now is parallel to the shoulder edge of the mat. You're sinking the hips down. Nice. One more inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna place your hands on the hips, lengthening the left leg. Now I'm going to just turn to you so you can see me. You're going to turn your toes out towards the corner of the mat. You have the option to keep your hands on the hips or maybe float the hands in line with the shoulders and push through the hands. You're going to take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to bend off the knees and sink down into your goddess pose. Take about 3 breaths here. Make sure you're comfortable and stable. You can give a smile. This very powerful pose. Your whole body has to be engaged to be here. You feel some shaking. Absolutely normal. One more inhale. Exhale, you start to lengthening the both legs. You're gonna meet again in a warrior 2 on the left leg. So your left toes are facing forward. And take one inhale here. As you exhale, place your both hands on the floor. Step back to plank. You can take your vinyasa, lower as you exhale, inhale, or you can skip straight into your downward dog. Great. Pressing firmly through the hands, in between the knees. Now we have the option to walk your feet in towards the hands, or maybe float your legs and come into your seated position. You're going to stretch your legs nice out and long into your Tadasana, so your toes are pointing up towards the sky. So you can have a bend of the knees, of course, anytime you like. You're going to press your both hands down on the floor and bring your chin down towards your chest as well. We're going to close your eyes. Take a few breaths in here so you can feel your legs engaged. Your core is engaged. Take one more breath. You can open the eyes if you had them closed. Look forward. Take an inhale, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward towards your legs. With control, start to push your body back up. You're gonna take a bend of the right knee now, and you're gonna place your right foot over the left leg. Right hand comes behind your right knee, hip. You're gonna take an inhale, lift your arm up, and as you exhale, you're gonna twist your right hand side, so you have the option to hug your knee, or maybe pull your knee very gently with your elbow into your Lord of Fishes. Remember that your toe of the left foot is still engaged, so they're pointing up. Your left leg's engaged. For each inhale, you feel your body lifting, growing from the top of the head. And for each exhale, you can twist a little bit deeper. Nice. The next exhale, with control, you're going to bring your body back to center. Now, you can keep your right foot on the floor, and you're going to bring your left foot to sit on it very close to your right hip. So if you feel more comfortable, you can keep this foot on the floor, or maybe you can stack both these one on top of the other. So you're going to do the same pose that you did at the beginning of the class, which is Shavasana. So you can take a hold of the feet, spine is nice and long, we're growing from the top of the head. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to fold as much as you can with your spine nice and long. Make sure your hips are still touching the floor. Nice, with control, bring it back to center. You're gonna stretch your legs nice out in front of you, toes pointing up. You're gonna pick up the left leg, cross it over, place left foot on the floor, left hand up, behind, sorry. Lift up your right hand as you inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to twist towards your left. Spine is long. Next exhale, with control, bring your body back to center. Take a bend of the right knee, bring it in. Maybe walk your feet a bit further out to the side. Hold on the foot. Take an inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, lean forward, keeping your spine straight and hips on the floor. Control, bring it back to center. And stretch your legs out in front of you one more time. Place your feet on the floor, bend at the knee, and float your arms out. Now we're going to take an inhale here, and with control, spine nice and straight, you're going to lower down your back on your mat. As lower as you can go. Nice. So you're going to take a bend of the knees, bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Closing the eyes. Have the option to stay here if you want to be further. You can open your knees out towards your armpits. Take a hold of the chins or your feet. So the feet are facing up into your happy baby. Your Shavasana, your resting pose. So it could be either with your legs out long, or if you finish as we started, your Tadasana, whatever is more comfortable for you. If you want to grab a jumper, some socks, palms now are facing up, shoulders are back and down. Take a few moments here to let the practice settle. Eyes could be closed. You're going to let go of control of the breath. Take a moment to do nothing. inhale, you feel your body expanding. For each exhale, you feel it melting down your mat. Begin to deepening the inhales and the exhales. Bring some movement to your fingers and toes, waking up the body gently. Maybe bringing your arm up overhead, keeping your body deep. Stretch. Bring your knees in towards your chest and roll over to one side. Take one breath here. And whenever you're ready, you're going to push through the hands. Okay, keep your eyes closed. You're going to find a comfortable seated position. So it could be sitting on a block or on a bolster, or if you have your lotus pose in your practice. You're going to take a few moments to focusing on your breath one more time. So wherever you are, place your hands on the knees, palms facing up. And you're going to bring your ring finger and your mid finger to touch your thumb in a Apana mudra, which is responsible for elimination, so elimination of bad experience, bad energy. So with that thought, I'm going to take inhales for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And your own counting, you're going to take a few breaths like that. Whenever you're ready, you're going to bring your hands to heart center. You're going to take one cleansing breath to finish. So take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. You're going to finish your practice with one chant on. Take a deep inhale. Forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I really hope you enjoyed this flow and the energies for this new moon that is coming tomorrow. So if you would like to set your intentions, it's very nice to write them down so then you can control how are they going, what can you do to get better. Don't forget to write down as well how you're going to get there. Not only set intentions and let them open. So make plans and stick with it. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for practicing, and I'll see you later. Thanks.